Good morning, everybody. Josh Ezel, Breakthrough Real Estate, Property Management, and Handyman Services. Hope you're having a fantastic week. Today, I'm going to tell you one of my quick, silly stories from one of my favorite realtors yet. It's funny. Let's jump right in. If you're liking these stories, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button right now. It'll let us know we're doing a good job. It lets YouTube know to keep us in front of people, and we will continue to make the best content that we could possibly come up with. We appreciate it so much. Here's your one more chance. If you haven't done it yet, like and subscribe right now. All right, let's jump right in. As a broker, you love training. You can't be a great broker if you don't love training. If you don't care about your agents and making them successful, it's not really being a broker, is it? Our success is predicated on our agents' success. And unfortunately, I'll be honest, many agents will never jump. They get their license, they promise you the world at the interview, they start their training, and will they ever do an open house? Probably not. Will they ever get their website going? Will they ever run an ad? Probably not. Will they ever really tackle their database? Maybe. This is unfortunately why over 60% of agents fail and don't renew their license after their first time, right? So as a broker, as a brokerage rather, Breakthrough offers a lot of training. We offer, brokerage training, we offer the agent training, we offer continuing ed classes, we have our Monday huddles. I mean, we offer so much. Now, when you have an agent that comes into your brokerage and is just a sponge, those are the diamonds in the rough. Those are the ones that aren't afraid to fail, aren't afraid to fall down, learn something, get up, and keep moving. And those are the agents you know are going to be successful. This story happens to be about one of those diamonds. Not long after I started my brokerage, I was referred a wonderful agent. And she's a former teacher. She's just the cutest thing in the world. You can't help but just love her. She's like a mom to me, and she's incredible. Anyway, she was always coming to the training. If there was a training we were providing, she would be there. But the cool thing was, at the end of the training, she would come up and say, hey, this is what I'm going to do. Any tips for me? And I'd always, try to help her out the best I can because you knew she was going to do it. She's like, hey, I'm going to go home today and I'm going to call my whole database. And she would do it. And then she would come back and report on what she found and allow us to do some problem solving and some objection handling and prepare her for the next batch. This is the agent that any broker just dreams of. Unfortunately, you also know that they're probably not going to be with you very long because they are going to move on and just keep going. You know what I mean? So cherish them while you have them, right? So about 3 weeks into our training, we finish one part, and as just a random little thought at the very end, I was like, hey, by the way, next week we're going to be talking about FSBOs, for sale by owners. It's a really cool niche. If you haven't thought about it, think about it, because if you ever see these signs around, it's a great thing to go up and talk to them. That was it. So the next week, this agent shows up for training, and she says, Josh, I did what you said. And I was like, what do you mean? She said, you know how you told us to go and knock on FSBO's doors? I'm like, yeah. She said, I did. It's like, wait, we hadn't actually trained on that yet. You did? She said, yeah, I did. It's like, oh, okay. Well, how'd it go? So she's driving home, and it's about 20 minutes, drive from our office to her home. And when you get off the 101, you kind of enter some neighborhood areas when you're going to her place. And wouldn't you know, about a mile off the freeway, kind of back into our neighborhood, is a FSBO sign. And she thinks, well, Josh says we should stop and talk to him, so I'm going to stop and talk to him. Pulls her car up in front, walks up to the door. She rings the doorbell. A gentleman comes to the door, answers it. Can I help you? That's when it dawns. What to say? Here's her response. My broker told me that it was good to knock on FSBO's doors and see if we could help them. So I saw your sign and have you ever thought about using a realtor? He very politely looks at her and says, nope, but thank you. Slams the door. She just kind of takes a step back. It's like, okay. And she leaves. I love this for about 4 different reasons. Number 1, to listen to your training. To actually take to heart what you're being taught by your broker makes a huge difference. We don't know everything, but I promise you, we've been through a lot and we've learned a lot of things through our mistakes, which you can benefit from. Next, to actually put that fear aside and do something that you're kind of scared to do. To put your fear, your shame, your worry, whatever it might be, to put it aside and just try something new. And to try something new with nobody pushing you, having to have some oversight behind you, just hounding you, to literally just understand you need to try new things. But that leads to number 3. By trying new things and not being afraid of failing, quote unquote, you actually get better. You have to have that first time to have a second, third, fourth, fifth time. And it's in those second, third, fourth, fifth times that you actually get good and more than likely get that win. So when she came back and was able to tell me that story, not only did we celebrate, because that was amazing, but we actually had something solid to talk about and improve on. Next, I love her critical thinking skills in this context because she simply listened and followed the instructions. Some people want it spelled out for them. They want to know exactly what to say, how to say it, whatever, before they'll actually do it. And that's not the way. She knew she was supposed to do it, so she just conveyed that to them, right? And I love the innocence in that because more often than not, a go-getting new agent, the ignorance, the blinders, the wanting to help somebody will overcome so much than a more experienced kind of jaded agent. So her newness, her wanting to get better, her wanting to truly just help people is what allowed her wins. She was one of the first people that came on board as a brand new agent. No business, no entrepreneurial experience prior to getting her real estate license. Not only did she come on, but she got she got sales, she got listings. She started farming. She was knocking on doors. She moved on very fast. And that is, as much as we hate to say it as a broker, that is our goal. I would love to have 100 of my agents go out and start their own brokerages. That would be amazing. Go out and start these huge teams. That's the win as the broker. That's the only reason we do the trainings, is to help you, the agent, succeed. So next time you're afraid, think about that. She went up and knocked on a for sale by owner's door with no script, no training, no nothing, and just winged it. Did she get the sale? Nope. Did he punch her in the face, cuss her out, or anything like that? Absolutely not. He politely said, no thank you. She moved on with a learning lesson, knowing that it's okay to knock on doors. Overcome your fears. Ask your broker for help. Listen to your training. What's one of your stories of overcoming fears, or just blindly having that moment of courage, or even out of ignorance doing something that you didn't even realize was a big deal, but it turned into a huge win? Please tell your story below. I really appreciate it. Again, please like and subscribe below. Check out our links, check out our swag page, check out our Patreon, check out all 3 of our websites. We are here and happy to help in any way we possibly can, especially if you're a new agent who's looking for great training, a supportive brokerage, leads. We offer so many great things for you. So if you are looking for a new broker chum, we'd love to talk with you. All right, thanks again for watching. Talk to you next week.